Evening, everyone. Welcome to today's post-match press conference with Jos Buttler from England. Just a reminder, no recording of videos. You can record audio only. And to please ensure that you mute your cell phones, please. And make sure that you use a microphone before you ask a question or you have a microphone in hand. Thank you, Danny.
Hi, Jos. It's got to be... Yeah, we good? Yeah. Jos, that's got to be quite a painful defeat. What are your emotions at this time?
Yeah, disappointment. Really tough defeat to take. Obviously, we were disappointed in Delhi and had a good few days and worked really hard and did a lot of things, hoping to put it right today, but didn't work out.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of aspects going on there, but where do you think the game got away from you? Did that Clarkson innings sort of reset the game at that point?
Yeah, I think that was the main bit of the game. We had them 5 down there, and if we could have found a way to break that partnership and take another wicket, we could have looked like restricting them to 340 or 350, which probably would have been a really good chase on that pitch. I think getting up to 400 was an excellent score. It sort of took the wind away from us, and it was always going to be tough from there. We needed everything to go perfect to pull off a chase like that.
And conditions-wise, there was a bit of cramp going on. There was people looked best will in the world, knackered, sick, unhappy. Any regrets on your part for your choice at the toss, really, and not sort of sticking South Africa in and letting them have a bit of that?
Yeah, I think you always reflect after games and sort of question your decisions. Certainly with hindsight, the sort of physicality of that innings, potentially batting first would have been a better decision. But I'm not going to sort of sit here and question that in that sense and sort of say you should have done this or you should have done that. It's a decision I took at the time. I thought it was the right one, and I still believe if we were chasing 340, 350, we would have done really well in those conditions. A few things didn't go right. Obviously, Reece picking up a knock and unsure if he was going to come back. So I thought Joe Root did a fantastic job there filling in. Physically it was tough. Everyone's efforts you can't fault anyone's efforts, but Clarkson and Janssen put together a fantastic partnership there.
Of course, it's a big chase. 400 is not easy. But did you think your batting will go the way it went? I mean, 170, even that looked very difficult at one time.
No, obviously not. With some fantastic players there, and even though it was going to be a tough ask, there's still belief in the dressing room. We'd needed everything to sort of go right to pull off a chase like that. Getting things caught down the leg side, caught leg slip, those kind of dismissals. Sort of feels like it's not going to be your day.
How was the sickness issue on the pitch? Who was unwell? It looked as if Rash didn't feel very well, and it looked as if Reece wasn't quite the same bowler after that blow. Was that really difficult to deal with? You needed people to bowl through those issues?
Yeah, obviously, Rash was struggling a little bit with the sickness before the game. But felt like he could get out there and perform and performed really well. So credit to him for that. Reece obviously took a nasty blow on his finger, which is, we'll see how that is tomorrow. But the character to come back and try. But physically it was a really demanding innings, and like I said before, with the makes you question maybe. In those kind of conditions, batting first may have been the right call at the toss.
And the balance of the side was obviously quite different to what we've become to expect from England. Usually loads of bowling options and batting quite deep. You've gone a different way with that, and it hasn't worked out today. Is it too early to reflect on what you might do going forward with the balance of the side?
Yeah, I think sort of try and reflect logically and unemotionally. Tomorrow morning and stuff, I think that's a good time. Yeah, we thought that was going to be a good balance for this game on this wicket, where pace generally is the thing that takes the most wickets here. But we were outplayed, we were short of our best, and that's the result we came up with.
And have you had a chance to think about where this leaves England in the tournament? I mean, mathematically, you can still progress, but you kind of need snookers. Is that how you see it? And what can you do to turn it round after 4 games?
Yeah, it certainly leaves us in a tough position. There's no room for error from here on in. That's going to be incredibly tough. But we'll sort of sit down and go again. That's all you can do in this situation.
Jos, after 3 defeats out of 4, the manner of defeats, I think this one is the heaviest that England have ever had in terms of runs. How do you kind of maintain that belief? And you talk about being quite logical about it. Logic says that this is a trend now rather than blips. How do you kind of deal with that and keep going?
Yeah, with complete honesty. I think it's obvious that we're not performing to our best. It's my job as captain and along with the rest of the team to work out how we can get back to playing that brand of cricket and the style and the not just only that, but sort of just playing to our potential and getting back to our best. So effort is comes down to a lot of that. A few things here and there which we need to keep challenging ourselves on and working on. And in this situation, that's all you can do. It certainly won't be anyone giving up or having those kind of thoughts. We'll just have to dust ourselves down and stick our chests out and go again.
And is this the toughest spot that you found yourself in as an international cricketer?
Been in a few. I've certainly experienced plenty, I would say, in my career. So, which makes you feel like you're in the best possible place you could ever be to deal with something like this. So I've gone through lots of ups and downs in my own career and teams I've played in, and there's certainly challenges, but from challenges come opportunity, and that's certainly the lens I'll be looking through.
Just before the World Cup started, the general impression in India and expert opinion was England team was better than 2009 team. That was the perception. Now with 3 defeats and India, Pakistan, Australia, they're qualifying for the last 4 may be difficult for you.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly difficult. We haven't left ourselves any margin from this point in, but we'll keep the belief.
Hi Jos, is frequent travelling taking a toll on the boys? Do you consider this as a setback for the boys that after every match you have to travel to different cities throughout the World Cup?
No, I think we knew that was going to be the case with our schedule, and lots of the guys have played IPL cricket and know what it's like to travel and through it, and we're all incredibly professional, so we won't be using that as an excuse.
Hi Jos, was there some unhappiness from you guys for the way that Heinrich Klaasen celebrated his century, and what was the chat around that on the field after he celebrated his 100?
Oh no, I think he was obviously emotional to score 100. I don't think he needed to celebrate in Mark Wood's face, and credit to him, he recognised that a couple of seconds after and he apologised. So he played a great knock, and I think he apologised straight away. So there's no feelings there.